Okay, today we're going to be having a look at the Betopper LF350. It's a really cool light. It does some really different stuff, some stuff that you probably don't have in your arsenal already. So let's have a look at it and see what I think about it. Yeah, I've got to wear this hat today because I done goofed. I made a mistake. I left the auto exposure on in this video. I'm sorry. It's getting darker, it's getting lighter. These lights are way, way brighter than I actually expected them to be. And that meant that I just hadn't set my key light to be high enough. It probably means that these lights are actually brighter than I initially thought, because these are turned down to like 20 or 25 out of 225. So yeah, just take from it that they're really bright lights, and I goofed. I made a mistake. I'm really sorry. Carry on, Gary, in the studio. So if you have been looking at lights, I'm sure you've been seeing the whole like moving head thing, which seems to just be everywhere. Everyone seems to be using moving heads. I think moving heads can look outstanding providing you've got haze. Haze is so important. The main issue I have is a lot of the wedding venues, especially wedding venues, don't allow haze. And I can imagine that is the same in a lot of smaller pubs as well, especially in England, maybe not all around the world, but definitely here. And that really diminishes how good a moving head can look. Now, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't use moving heads. I think there's some really cool gobo choices. There's some really good moving heads you can use. But if your budget kind of isn't in the realms where you can have moving heads with other things, then these might be a really good shout, because they kind of do that double duty thing that I talk about a lot when I talk about compact, powerful lights. Now, these are currently turned down to about 30% or 30 out of 255. So actually it's way lower than 30%. These are not bright at the minute. They get super, super bright when you need them to. And as you can see, they're really fun to watch. Hopefully they're not too distracting. But then again, maybe you want a little bit of distraction on your stage, and these kind of hold up for that as well. So before we get into the bulk of this review, I do want to thank Betopper for sending these lights. You can use my affiliate link below, and that helps me. It doesn't cost you anything, but it's really great to have a company send stuff out. It makes it so much easier for me to review it in an actual setting like you might be using it. So for context, I am a gigging musician who mainly does functions, weddings. So this isn't going to be used as an install thing, but I think these would be a really great install or festival type light, because this would just look so fun on stage, mixed with the strobe, mixed with the fact that you can just use it as an RGB light. Really great panel option. The moving head makes it even more versatile. So, you know, outside of how I'm using it, this is a really flexible unit, but as a wedding musician, as a function musician, it still looks really, really great on stage. I've got an idea of how it would look better, and I might do a little follow-up video about that later, because I'm going to give that a go with these. But for now, I've just been using these sat on the floor kind of as a mix of a wash light slash a wall light slash looks nice light, and they've been really, really effective at doing that multi-role job. So what is the LF350? It's a 350 watt fixture. It's a mix of a moving head and a matrix strobe. So you've got 270 odd RGB LEDs, 250 odd white LEDs, obviously the tilt movement, it's got DMX, sound to light, all the stuff you imagine. And the cool bit is really that it's also got a built-in macro system. So if you don't want to be the person who does sound to light or does DMX work, even though this is super flexible with that, you can still use it without. So I used it on this auto mode, and you've actually got options within the auto mode, so you can choose how it works within that. So I've slowed this down quite a bit just so that we can show off on camera here, but you can have it quicker if you wanted, slower, you can pick what combination, the dimness. All that stuff is still available in the auto mode. And even cooler is the scene mode. You get multiple scenes that you can program to make it do whatever you want it to do. You might want to switch that if you're running DMX, but if you're not running DMX, it's a good way of having kind of multiple different outputs, maybe different color screens. You can pick the ones you like and you can change them from gig to gig. It's a really functional way of doing the whole has lots of things to do without having to get into the DMX thing. I think Betopper on an absolute winner there. The menu system on this, I actually think is probably, I'm going to say not even probably, it is the best menu system I have seen on a Chinese fixture in a really, really long time. You can change the brightness, and it is quite bright, and you can basically do all the functions without having to get into DMX, and it's really easy to navigate. So even if you don't want to use DMX, these are great lights. If you do want to use DMX, the world's your oyster. They have so many options, and they just look so good. In terms of connection, you've got PowerCon in, PowerCon out, always useful, and then you've got DMX in and DMX out, and that is it. It does have